Hey, what's up YouTube, and welcome to another Guild Ball match report. Here we go again. This is actually later in the day, my second game in a row with the Lamplighters, and I'm taking those into Sean's Mason. So Sean's coming in with Corbelli, Wrecker, Flint, Vet Chisel, Granite, and Champ. Meanwhile, I've got Nightlight, Soot, Wick, Beacon, Crucible, and Heat. So the same team as last time. For the Masons, they are playing a 3-0 plan with Corbelli. One, they want to keep the ball as long as possible just because Corbelli has so much cool kit whenever he's got the ball. Two, they want to use that kind of defensive setup with Granite to kind of tar pit the Lamplighters, kind of keep them busy so that everybody else can keep scoring goals. And three, Corbelli uses a lot of good snapshot threat, especially with Flint on the team. Just a lot of shenanigans they can pull with the ball there. So holding the ball and then kicking it off to the right snapshot threats are going to be key for the Masons. Meanwhile, on the Lamplighters side, we're also playing a 3-0 game. We're going to use our superior character plays. Great Ball of Fire, I'm Open, all that cool stuff that can work on the low Mason defense. Two, obviously we want to keep the ball away from Corbelli. So the longer, whoever holds the ball more in this game, I think is going to be in better shape. And three, the fallback is towards the condition game with the Lamplighters being able to put fire out everywhere and keep the Masons honest and use all that condition to get all of our cool plays. So yeah, it's again not taking phosphor. So but there is a fallback plan for takeouts between Beacon, Crucible. I think they can still do it. So this is an interesting game. I go ahead and kick off with Crucible. Again, I'm thinking maybe I should kick with Wick. This time I kick with Crucible, and I kick very far off to the side there. I'm kicking deeper this time. No chance of a touchback, and that thing just goes really deep into the side there. You can see on Sean's side of the board, he's got Wrecker set up to give everybody that sweet little 2-inch nudge. With Champ on the far side. So we'll go ahead and get this set up. Let's go ahead and speed up the footage and we'll be underway here. Okay, so this is interesting. So during allocation, I think Champ gets 2, and I can't for the life of me figure out why Sean does what he does here. We'll try to talk it through. I'm still trying to hold it together in my brain. I don't understand the plan. Maybe I don't know. Maybe you have better ideas here in the comments. So instead of going with Champ, he just does the Wrecker thing and just dodges everybody or pushes everybody 2 inches forward. And I'm like, well, why didn't you just go with Champ and secure the ball? Maybe he was worried that I would just Great Balls of Fire anyway off of with Crucible kicking. So, you know, maybe it's like, well, okay, he can pick it up with Crucible, but then he won't have a goal. He'll kick it back into space, and that's what I end up doing. So I'm going to kick it back into space, get possession of the ball, and there is no first activation Crucible goal. I guess that's true, but he could have given Champ close control or even passed it. He could have dodged somebody up and passed with Champ. I'm not sure. I don't know. Anyways, Granite just jogs up the field there. I think I'm going to go with my captain, who does her thing, puts everybody on fire. And then she's going to dodge up. I think she dodges up the bird. And so the bird has the ball. So let's see what happens there. It looks like V Chisel is gonna go to there and just be ready to do V Chisel things if we need to. Trying to figure out what can Heat do. Heat can do. She's just gonna do a Flame Jet onto V Chisel there. So a little Flame Jet there from Heat. And it looks like with the damage, Granite is just gonna jog towards the center of the field there. All right, here comes Champ. There's the endurance jog, and then she's gonna go into Heat, it looks like, and do a couple of attacks on Heat just to get some momentum and start maybe pull heat a little bit back towards his line there. Figuring out, do I want Beacon to go? Beacon is a good middle turn activation if I can get in. So it looks like Beacon's gonna go. He's gonna, and then just start to put in some work on poor Champ there. Yeah, with the 1-inch melee on Champ and the lowish defense and Searing Strike with the burning, there's a lot of good opportunities there. And it looks like at first I thought it was a double dodge push, but it's actually a push double dodge. I think I just opt for damage instead. And then I believe at the end of his activation, I'm just gonna dodge. I'm gonna turn off his burning and dodge him towards the middle of the scrum there so that he can continue to affect the middle there. Right, so I'm just gonna reposition, do some damage to Champ. Oh, looks like I did not do the dodge, but that's fine. Corbelli's figuring out, hey, can he get in there and try to get at the bird? It doesn't look like he can quite get there. So I think he's just gonna take. He dodges Flint up, and then he's gonna go after. It looks like Nightlight, and just get a couple of dodges off of Nightlight. So Sean being very mindful of the momentum here, because he doesn't think either one of us have a goal, and he's probably right. I don't think either one of us has a goal this turn, so he's just gonna play the momentum. Okay, so this is a weird activation. I was measuring that out with the owl to see if the owl could actually get by, and it actually looks like the owl can. So the owl's he's gonna fly towards the knockdown Champ and then try to get towards the goal there, and he's gonna get all the way over to the goal and kick the goal. One thing I wasn't sure if maybe I might have clipped Corbelli's melee zone. That's what I was worried about, but it doesn't matter anyways because I missed the goal with the owl. So super depressing. The ball's just off on the side there. And it looks like Flint is going to head back that direction to try to get to the ball. So it's kind of bad for both of us with the ball being all the way back there, but Flint is he's just going to prepare and I think he takes a couple attacks just to get some momentum, picks up the ball, and then just stays there in cover for now. And then he tries to pass to Wrecker and misses. This is pretty terrible. And the ball ends up over there. He might have been safer just keeping the ball until next turn, but the ball's out in space. And it looks like the only person I have left is Wick, who is way out of position, but Wick is just going to, I think, take a couple of attacks on Granite just to try to win this momentum race, and gets a little bit of momentum there, gets the burning, and I think that's going to end turn, pretty sure. So we're going to play cards. We play high cards for the following turn. I do have the lead on momentum, so I'm going to go ahead and take turn. And yeah, the ball's out in space. Wrecker is over there, and actually I think looks like Sean is gonna get to go first. Let's see, I'm trying to remember this game, bugs. I don't quite. It looks like based on allocation, Sean is going first, and that's fine because the ball isn't in a great spot for me anyways. So he's gonna pick up the ball with Wrecker. And I believe he's just gonna I think he passes. Yeah, he's gonna dummy pass, get the ball. It looks like it's there with, can't tell if that's V-Chisel or Corbelli. Trying to do the voiceover on a very small screen there, but the ball is over there. It's on my half of the board now, looking to attack. I'm gonna go with I believe we're going with Beacon. Yeah, we're going with Beacon. Beacon's gonna walk into the middle of this mess and just create some havoc here. So, there goes Beacon into the middle. Gonna take a bunch of attacks on poor Champ there. And I believe I'm just trying to get a mow down here to knock everybody down. And that's what we end up doing. We get the mow down. We knock down V-Chisel, Champ, Corbelli, I believe. And the ball scatters and lands right over in Wick's lap. So that was really, really fortuitous scatter. And Beacon is gonna hold everybody in place there. So I'm actually using like what would typically be the granite tactic on Beacon. If you're wondering why didn't V-Chisel just take actually it wouldn't have mattered, right? Because V-Chisel had the ball, so she would have lost it to the scatter anyway. And it looks like Granite comes in, tries to take an attack on Wick and fails to get to the tackle. And so this is basically, this is basically just Wick sliding in on that side, scoring a goal finally. There's points on the board. So Lamplighters up 4-0. Sean's gonna throw the ball up there high towards the middle, and he's gonna work on trying to get the snap back with Corbelli, I believe. So he gets a decent scatter. He doesn't want to have to come that far out onto the side to get that ball. So he's working on, okay, do I need to legendary to do this? Or can I just do some dodges, get out, and then, run up and shoot a goal. And I don't remember exactly what happens here, but he does take a couple of attacks to shift people around, to get some dodges in. I think he still ends up using his legendary, though, because he does not want to have to veer off to the side there. And I guess that's okay, because he doesn't have... Flint is all the way in the back, so it's not like he could have just dummy passed and had a decent snapshot. He would have had one... He would have had to do it with V-Chisel, if anybody, and I just don't think he has the momentum or the ability to really do it. Anyways, it looks like... This looks like Heat going. And just doing some oh, sorry, that was Nightlight doing some burning in the backfield and then dodging Heat over. And now we have Corbelli going. Corbelli's gonna get himself out of that pickle, and then he's gonna figure out his goal path here. So he goes ahead and legendaries, I believe, and then just he snaps up the ball and then just takes a shot, tying the game 4-4. And you can see I'm going to throw the ball there towards the top of the screen because I still have Crucible like really in a great position for another goal. So the ball's going to scatter towards the middle there. Crucible's just going to slide up, do her thing, snap up the ball, and very little effort, really. Just it was a good kick scatter, and I had the personnel in play. I mean, that's the benefit of having all this 8-inch kick on the Lamplighters. You can just move up, kick another goal. There we go, 8-4. So this is basically the goal v goal race again. And Sean's gonna kick it up again towards the top of the screen because I don't have really the personnel up there. He does have Flint. The ball's gonna scatter pretty well up the field there, and it looks like Champ could have a shot at this, but Champ is like really stuck between she's stuck in like the beacon land there, and it's just not the best situation, but she is going to push dodge off of Nightlight. She is going to snap up the ball, and it looks like Flint is going to go and then move up towards the ball. I don't have really much else to do there, so it's just going to be Heat moving up. I think we jostle for the ball for a little bit. I end up tackling the ball. And it looks like Champ ends up tackling the ball back. And the turn is going to end. Or just about. There's not much left to do in this turn, but that's pretty much it. So we're going into the third turn there. We do a couple of dodges. And I'm doing some allocation. So yeah, Sean's got the ball on Champ, but Champ is really low on health. Beacon has been beating up on her for the past couple of turns. And I think he's... It's not critical for me to have turn, but I'm going to have it anyway. Go with Beacon. I'm going to take out Champ, actually. And he does have put me back in, coach, with that rule with Champ. But I don't recall if he even decides to use it. Because the ball's already in a pretty good spot. It looks like Corbelli's trying to figure out how to get over there. And maybe try to score a goal. Oh, he ends up using the legendary at this point to grab the ball. And I think he kicks another goal there with Corbelli. So now it's 8-10. I'm going to kick this ball short because I've got all my players in the middle. The ball is going to scatter a little wide there, but that's okay. I still have Heat. Heat is going to snatch up and then do her cool Heat thing where she passes the ball to, I believe, Wick, and then gets the ball back with I'm open, calls it back, and scores a goal. Thanks everyone for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.